gelebt und gelernt haben, die die harte Realität der Verstaatlichung erlebt haben, die die Hoffnung und den Schmerz der Revolution von 1956 gesehen haben und die das darauf folgende jahrzehntelange Schweigen durchlebt haben. Und währenddessen haben sie geheilt. Sie sind durch Ställe, Praxen und Labore gegangen. Oft hatten sie nichts anderes als ihre beiden Hände, ihr Wissen und ihre Hingabe an ihren Beruf. Vielen von ihnen blieben schneller Aufstieg, Auszeichnungen verwehrt. Aber heute stehen wir hier und wir können sagen, die Geschichte der ungarischen Tiermedizin wurde durch ihre Arbeit vervollständigt. Durch ihre Arbeit sind Generationen herangewachsen und ihre Wertvorstellungen sind heute noch ein Vorbild für unsere jungen Studenten. Heute, wo wir oft nach schnellen Antworten suchen, sind sie Vorbilder für Ausdauer und Lehrer der Tiefgründigkeit. Heute, wo vieles oberflächlich ist und es Mode ist, Berufe neu zu überdenken, zeigen sie, dass der Beruf nicht nur von Äußerlichkeiten abhängt, sondern von der inneren Haltung. Sehr geehrte Jubilierenden, die heutigen Dozenten, Mitarbeiter und Studenten verneigen uns voller Dankbarkeit und Respekt vor Ihnen. Das Jubiläumsdiplom ist nicht nur eine goldene, diamantene oder eiserne Erinnerungsurkunde, es ist die Anerkennung eines Lebenswerks. Erlauben Sie mir bitte, im Namen der Gemeinschaft unserer Universität zu sagen, wir danken Ihnen, wir bedanken uns bei Ihnen. Wir danken Ihnen für Ihren Dienst, Ihre Opferbereitschaft und Ihre Menschlichkeit. Wir danken Ihnen, dass Sie an Ihren Werten festgehalten haben, als andere sie aufgegeben haben. Und wir danken Ihnen, dass Sie heute hier bei uns sind, nicht nur körperlich, sondern auch als Vorbild. Nehmen Sie dieses Diplom mit Liebe und Würde entgegen, denn Sie haben es wirklich verdient. Sie sind seiner würdig. Möge Gott Sie bei guter Gesundheit erhalten und mögen Sie noch lange unter uns bleiben. Ihr Leben und Ihr Werk sollen unseren Erstsemestlern und jungen Kollegen als Vorbild dienen, denn Ihre Opferbereitschaft, Ihr Wissen und Ihre ganze Ausstrahlung wirken weiter. So wird dieser Tag zu einem gemeinsamen Fest, zu einer gemeinsamen Feier der Älteren und der Zukunft.
Dear Jubilarians, in these solemn and moving moments, we cannot forget those colleagues with whom you once began your careers, who may even have requested their Jubilee diplomas. But sadly, they cannot be with us today. Let us remember them with respect and reverence. Dear guests, the veterinary profession is not only an occupation, but a vocation. A veterinarian is present in the life of a community, not only as a healer, but also as an opinion leader, whose words often extend beyond strictly professional matters. When a farmer turns to them with trust, they often seek advice on issues affecting other areas of life, such as family, economic or social matters. Such trust does not arise by chance. Its foundation is always reliable knowledge and personal integrity. This is why what we acquire within the walls of the university, knowledge, perspective, character, is far more than mere professional preparedness. It is something that shapes communities, passes on values, and has a long-term impact on society as a whole. In this spirit, we look back to the foundations laid by our predecessors. Their work and dedication made it possible for us today to represent a vocation that rightfully belongs among the most highly respected professions in society. Since 1880, our historic campus, designed by Imre Steindl, has served Hungarian veterinary education, and we are delighted that this place continues to be a home of progress, teaching, and research. In recent years, numerous significant developments have taken place, and the process of renewal is still ongoing. The 145-year-old reconstructed buildings once again shine in their original splendor, while there was now concealed the technological standards of the 21st century. Modernization and traditional present side by side, reinforcing one another, just as we strive to preserve values while moving forward into the future. The veterinary vocation is not only a science, but also a service. This becomes especially clear in times such as the present, when foot and mouth disease, an extremely contagious illness with severe economic consequences, has reappeared in Hungary. In such situations, the role of the veterinarian does not stop at the door of the clinic. It is they who observe, decide, direct, communicate, and do all this under time pressure, social pressure, and uncertainty. We are particularly proud that our senior students also took an active part in epidemic control efforts. They assisted the veterinary health authorities, carried out fieldwork, collected samples, recorded data, and helped inform farmers. Their dedication clearly shows that practical knowledge, cooperation, and responsibility begin already during the process of professional training in our alma mater. We are proud that our institution belongs to the forefront of European veterinary education, as confirmed by the successful re-accreditation we achieved for the fourth time in 2023. We are convinced that our traditional educational model represents value in today's rapidly changing world, and we consider it just as important that our students develop a genuine commitment to their vocation and learn to think responsibly in harmony with nature. Dear first-year students, today, as we stand together at the beginning of a new academic year, we are in fact becoming part of a tradition that transcends time. What begins today is not merely a semester, but the writing of a new chapter in a vocation in your lives and in the shared history of our university. This year's opening ceremony is of particular significance as we commemorate the 150th anniversary of the birth of Ágon Zimmermann, former rector of our institution and one of the founders of higher veterinary education.
Zimmermann professor?
Professor Zimmermann did not only teach, he created. He did not simply lead an institution, he founded a school. And perhaps more than this, he imparted the vision, the example of precision, discipline, scientific spirit, and humility towards the profession. This legacy still permeates our university's walls, classrooms, and laboratories today. And let me quote him. Love does not exclude strictness. On the contrary, diligent, intelligent, and serious youth themselves desire strong and decisive guidance. Zimmermann's words are more relevant today than ever. Dear freshmen, from today, as citizens of our university, you become members of a scholarly community that prepares you for one of the world's most beautiful yet most demanding professions, the protection of life, and the preservation of the bond between animals and humans. This path will not be easy. There will be moments when you are tired, when questions weigh heavily on you. But in such moments, your sense of vocation will sustain you, just as it has elevated the cause of veterinary medicine for centuries. Remember, true knowledge is not measured in the number of textbook pages, but in determination, dedication, and most importantly, in ethical thinking. Dear colleagues, dear students, the future of our university rests in the eyes of those young people who now take their seats in our classrooms for the very first time. We, who have walked this path longer, have the duty to guide them worthily, with knowledge, with example, and with the loyalty to our principles exemplified by Professor Zimmermann, and as so many of our illustrious predecessors have done. This year, we also celebrate the 150th anniversary of the birth of Henrik Hetzel, pioneer of veterinary obstetrics. Professor Hetzel showed how scientific rigor, practical preparedness, and the teaching vocation could be united. His life's work speaks for itself. His consistency, dedication, and humility towards the profession remain a compass for us all today. And we must not forget about Ernő Guzsál, born 100 years ago, who taught anatomy and histology with outstanding pedagogical talent and solid professional knowledge. His former students, myself among them, still cherish his memory with affection. These examples are not just dusty relics of the past, but a living tradition to which you are now connected. You will experience how alive this tradition is every day when you enter the lecture halls named after Zimmermann and Hetzel, or the histology lab bearing Guzsál's name. For every one of our classrooms is named after a distinguished professor. And just as they once sat as freshmen at an opening ceremony, so now it is your turn to shape the future with knowledge, humanity, and perseverance. The true outlives the transient. This is why it is so important to preserve the memory of our conscientious teachers and scholars, especially in times like today, when the turbulent waves of moral decline and destruction even wash over the gates of the university. When countless hollow articles and lectures or theories built on confused ideas mislead through the press or even more through social media. On this very matter, Professor Ágoston Zimmermann spoke more than 80 years ago at the opening of the Hungarian Natural Science Society in 1941, with words that remain valid, indeed are even more relevant today. Let me quote him: "Fantasy sometimes carries away individuals who, striving for popularity, raise superficial, reckless ideas and mislead the uninformed." The masses are easily swayed by those who bustle about in their midst and who at times use impermissible means and base tricks. A special welcome to our international students. Let me extend my warmest greetings to you, who begin your studies not only far from your families, but also far from the familiar linguistic and cultural environment of your home countries. You deserve particular recognition for this courageous decision, which represents a great step, not only in academic, but also in human terms. I encourage all of you that while you immerse yourselves in the science of the veterinary vocation, you should also come to know Hungary itself. Make use of the opportunities offered by Budapest, this diverse and vibrant capital. Discover our history, our natural beauty, our traditions, and our culture. I trust that the years you spend here will bring you not only professional development, but also lasting personal experiences, memories that will remain with you throughout your lives and help shape your future paths. Dear young colleagues, in today's world, we all experience that life is becoming ever faster and more complex, and often there seems to be far too little time. Yet, I urge our students never to lose sight of for whom and for what it is worth living and working. From time to time, even in the rush, pause for a moment. At the beginning of this academic year, I invite you to regard our common work as a form of creation. Let us each perform our duties in the spirit of discipline, attentiveness, and responsibility with the greatest possible care and seriousness. But let us not forget to experience the joy of work that is well done. On behalf of the University of Veterinary Medicine, I can promise you that we will do everything possible so that during your studies you may develop in an environment that is supportive both professionally and personally, that is inspiring and worthy, where you can acquire not only knowledge but also independence, critical thinking, and most importantly, human integrity. Through our collaborative work, let us continue to build our community and also that system of values which does not fear the future or novelty, but at the same time carefully guards its authentic and indestructible traditions. I wish each of my young colleagues that your work may always be guided by active love, faith in the future, and the strength of cooperation. Your task, indeed your duty, will be not only to respect the laws of nature, but to uphold them by every possible means. When heart, faith, will, knowledge, and work are present together, true results are born. During your studies, may you become professionals of outstanding preparedness, humanly authentic, exemplary, and faithful to your homeland, intellectuals upon whom the future of your nation can rightfully be built. May God's blessing be with you in all of this. In this spirit, I hereby declare the 239th academic year open. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the rector of the University of Veterinary Medicine awards the Pro Arte Veterinaria Medal to Professor Dr. Tibor Kassai, who, through his exemplary career and scientific work, has created lasting value for both the university and the entire veterinary community. Professor Kassai has dedicated his life to education, research, and the service of the professional community, and to this day he continues to support our students as the chairman of their final examinations. I now invite Professor Kassai to receive the diploma and the commemorative medal from the rector. to Professor Dr. Zoltán Szőkefalvi Nagy in recognition of his several decades of dedicated teaching and in acknowledgement of his outstanding work. To Dr. Zoltán Ács, Head of Department and County Chief Veterinarian, in recognition of his outstanding professional performance during the foot and mouth disease control efforts, and for his dedicated work in preparing and guiding students. The Senate has awarded the Rector's honor to the following staff members in recognition of their high-quality work. I now invite the 2025 award recipients to receive their certificates from the Rector. In order to acknowledge their high-quality work, Hajnalka Horváth from the Controlling Department. Tima Richter from the Purchases Department. Miklós Mátyás Simon from the HR Department. I kindly ask Minister Dr. István Nagy to deliver his greeting speech. Madam Katalin, Madam State Secretary, Ministers, Professors, dear guests, dear students, I greet you with great respect, and it is a very big honor for me that I can share this solemn moment with you. Let me greet the jubilarian veterinarian colleagues with particular respect, and I would like to thank, on behalf of the Hungarian government, for all the work and all the performance that they have done throughout the different economic and social regimes, and they have struggled their lives all through these times. I am grateful for all the work with which they made it possible for Hungarian animal breeding and the Hungarian food industry to have a safe background, and which contributed to the export results of Hungary and for making Hungarian products, food products, competitive in the world. Animals, the words of animals also belong to human language. If you understand them, you understand the world. This is a quotation from one of our Hungarian poets, and it reflects the concept according to which the health of humans, animals, and the environment are inseparable. They form an integral unit. Veterinarians play a highly important part in animal breeding, in agriculture, in food safety, So they protect the welfare of animals and humans at the same time. And we celebrate this mission today. And I would like to thank Mr. Sotonyi, the rector of the university, for his words and for the opportunity he gave me for being able to greet the jubilarian colleagues, veterinarian doctors who received their diplomas 50, 60, and 65 years ago. It is a really moving moment that we can share the celebration of the past and future generation of veterinarians. The education that is going on here at the University of Veterinary Medicine forms a bridge between these generations. And we are connected with the joint respect for animals and humans, and for the dedication to this profession. Because veterinarians are responsible for two groups of society, to animals and to humans at the same time. Because if animals are ill, that affects the society, the human society as well, because they depend on the food provided by these animals. So no wonder in the recent times, besides pets, the profession turns more and more towards the safety of the food chain as well. The first moment when the University of Veterinary Medicine, or when the education of the veterinary profession began, was back in 1787. And the standard of this education has been at the highest throughout all these years, which is proven by the fact that the Hungarian veterinary degree is accepted and acknowledged all over the world without any further accreditation. Hungarian veterinary education and the profession has always served the highest goals and has been continuously developing. At first, education began without any special textbooks or the necessary infrastructure, but they did this educational work and the research without these infrastructures, but with a high dedication to the profession. And they have always made every effort to teach students. Maybe the former graduates could tell stories of their very hard and rigorous years that they spent in their university studies, but they can thank this rigorous education for all the knowledge that they acquired and the fact that they can cope. They have been able to cope with any situation. And this is the legacy they would like to pass on to the future generations of veterinary doctors. And for that, I would like to congratulate you, dear first-year students, for being able to be admitted into the community of this university. And you can be really proud of yourselves for achieving this. Hungarian veterinary education is in the forefront of international universities, which is reflected by the fact that many Hungarian veterinary specialists are among the most highly respected professionals in the world. And the Hungarian government is making every effort to increase the support by several billions of Hungarian forints in order to further develop and improve the infrastructure available for education. We do believe that the main driving force of economy is higher education. most of the students who apply for higher education go to learn medicine and technical sciences and veterinary sciences. And more young people apply to agricultural education as well. It has increased by 30% recently. The University of Veterinary Medicine has a dual mission, education and research. Today, in 2025, the goal is the same, to give not only lexical knowledge, but also to teach humanity and integrity, and to train veterinarian specialists who can cope in any circumstances that are required in agriculture, in food safety, animal breeding, and epidemic control. The success of epidemic control does not only depend on decisions, administrative decisions, but also, and most importantly, on the ability to integrate knowledge acquired by the university students. It is, we have achieved the standard of the requirements of international epidemic control. Also, when we succeeded in putting an end to the mouth and nail disease and foot disease. And I would like to express my thanks to the management and the students of this university who have taken part in the epidemic control efforts. And they did this beyond their free our country of this contagious virus. It was clearly put by the former rector of this university, according to which veterinary medicine plays a key role in the national economy. And the significance of animal health has become even higher recently, because it affects the reliability of the entire chain of food safety or of food supply. And it is really thanks to the work done at this university that Hungarian exports of food products have reached a very high level, and that there is an important and significant professional work supporting these results. Knowledge invested in animal health and resources invested in this area will always result in success in economy, which Hungary is really thankful for. And I wish you all the best during your studies and all through your careers, and I wish you a successful academic year. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, dear jubilarians, a moving moment of the opening ceremony is the heartfelt greeting we extend on behalf of all of us to the jubilarian veterinarians, expressing the respect and appreciation of the younger generations for the work and achievements of those who came before them. Before we present the Jubilee diplomas, let us listen to Bach's aria from Ferenc Erkel's masterpiece, Our National Opera, performed by Mr. Imre Vodkerti, a Slovakian artist and recipient of the 4 Hungarians Abroad Award.
Visszanézett kivándorol a sűrűjén át, vad förgetekben nem leli vezénylő csillagát. Az ember szív is úgy bolyongó egyesedik, az orkán, mint az önbád illenül. Csak egy nagy érzés értedett, sok gond és gyász alatt, ott szent hazám és hős nevem, szentélben megmaradt. Most mind a kettő orvosra vár, s még itt höppenkedem. Hazám borítja a szenvedély, s elvízbe csüledtem. Hazám, hazám, te mindenem, tudom, hogy életem neked köszönhetem. Aranymezők, ezüst folyók, hősvérte ázottak, öntől áradók. Sajnos semmi rejtik ránk, szokott, de szolgáljon éppen szent javát. Magyar hazám, megállom, szép érted élni, érted halni. Te leszel magyar hazám.
I now invite the distinguished jubilarians who are present to receive their Jubilee certificates from the rector and to accept the congratulations of Minister Dr. István Nagy. For those unable to attend today's ceremony, their diplomas will be sent to them at a later date. Iron diplomas are conferred to Dr. Tibor Dénes, Mayor from Sárvár. Dr. Lajos Molnár, Chief Veterinary Doctor from Debrecen. Dr. György Rejtő, Chief Veterinary Doctor from Debrecen. Diamond diplomas are conferred to Dr. József Sándor Angyal, Chief Veterinarian from Nagykáta. Dr. Endre Ascsillán, Chief Veterinarian from Pécs. Dr. Henrik Bánáti, Chief Veterinarian from Bárdudvarnok. Dr. József Percik, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. Béla Bertóti, Chief Veterinarian from Bicske. Dr. Ferenc B. Horváth, Chief Veterinarian from Pápa. Dr. Miklós Bozsó, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. Tibor Csabai, Chief Veterinarian from Jászberény. Dr. Sándor Csi Varga, Chief Veterinarian from Debrecen. Dr. Miklós Fábián, Chief Veterinarian from Kiskunlachháza. Dr. Tamás Fehérvári, Professor from Budapest. Dr. András Attila Fodor, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. László Kis, Chief Veterinarian from Babót. Dr. Márta Kornélia Kis, Veterinarian from Pécs. Dr. Béla Nagy, Academic from Budapest. Dr. József László Pap, Chief Veterinarian from Mezőkövesd. Dr. Iván Patonai, Chief Veterinarian from Tapolca. Dr. János Perényi, Chief Veterinarian from Szeged. Dr. Emil Perlaki, Chief Veterinarian from Pécs. Dr. Szabolcs Imre Pedneházi, Chief Veterinarian from Várpalota. Dr. Miklós Poncsák, Chief Veterinarian from Nyíregyháza, Oros. Dr. Imre Sári, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. Andor Senensky, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. Béla Szabó, Chief Veterinarian from Debrecen. Dr. Szabolcs Szakál, Chief Veterinarian from Kerekegyháza. Dr. János Szanka, Chief Veterinarian from Ruzsa. Dr. Cecilia Mária Waller, Chief Veterinarian from Mohács. Golden diplomas are conferred to Dr. Lívia Koborka, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. Benaissa Rashid, Minister from Algeria. Dr. Imre Bohunicki, Chief Veterinarian from Dunaszerdahely. Dr. András Botyánszky, Chief Veterinarian from Békéscsaba. Dr. Sándor Szabolcs Cira, Chief Veterinarian from Nagykőrös. Dr. István Csapó, Chief Veterinarian from Cegléd. Dr. László Vince Dobrotka, Chief Veterinarian from Szombathely. Dr. Pál Enyedi, Chief Veterinarian from Szántód. Dr. János Erdődi, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. Erzsébet Margit Fancsali, Chief Veterinarian from Eger. Dr. Gyula Fisi, Chief Veterinarian from Harkány. Dr. Tamás Fried, Chief Veterinarian from Szombathely. Dr. János Gál, Chief Veterinarian from Somberek. Dr. Balázs Harák, Academic from Budapest. Dr. Mária Benkő, Professor from Budapest. Dr. András Horváth, Chief Veterinarian from Kaposvár. Dr. Györgyi Horváth, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. József Kardos, Chief Veterinarian from Ócsa. Dr. István Kasziba, Chief Veterinarian from Kalocsa. Dr. Mária Kender, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. György Képes, Chief Veterinarian from Siófok. Dr. Tamás Miklós Környei, Chief Veterinarian from Győr. Dr. László Körösi, Honorary Associate Professor from Gödöllő. Dr. Mária Lang, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. Attila Béla Lassó, Chief Veterinarian from Dunakeszi. Dr. József Nagy, Chief Veterinarian from Kaposvár. Dr. László Nagy, Chief Veterinarian from Balatonlelle. Dr. Zsuzsa Neogradi, University Associate Professor from Budapest. Dr. Tamás Miklós Pap, Chief Veterinarian from Bátortenyere. Dr. László Pokol, Chief Veterinarian from Záhony. Dr. László Prozlik, Chief Veterinarian from Gádoros. Dr. László Puskás, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. István Salgház, Chief Veterinarian from Budapest. Dr. Ákos Levente Szabó, Chief Veterinarian from Móricz-Hida. Dr. Miklós Técsi, Chief Veterinarian from Vác. Dr. Zoltán István Tóth, Chief Veterinarian from Szombathely. Dr. Ferenc Ucsalot, Chief Veterinarians from Kiskörös. Dr. Györgyi Virág, Chief Veterinarian from Gödöllő. Dr. Zsuzsanna Záhonyi, Chief Veterinarian from Kecskemét. I announce that on behalf of the jubilarian colleagues, University Associate Professor Dr. Zsuzsa Neogradi would like to share her thoughts. Distinguished Rector, Ceremonial Senate, dear guests, dear jubilarian, veterinarian colleagues, dear university students also upstairs. It's a great honor for me that on behalf of the jubilarian veterinarians I can share my words with you, my thoughts with you. As a university professor, I have taken part in academic year opening ceremonies for several years, and it's always been so interesting and nice to see the new students and also the colleagues receiving their jubilarian diplomas. And it was hard to believe that once I will stand here as a jubilarian myself. And yes, it is not only a piece of paper framed in gold or diamond or iron, but it is also a kind of memory a memory reflecting our fantastic years that we spent here at the university and throughout our career. 50, 60, and 65 years ago, entering the university meant entering life, actually. We studied how to cope in difficult situations, how to make responsible decisions, and the abilities that we learned here at this university in the alma mater helped us throughout our lives. And when we receive our jubilarian diplomas, we think of our professors with gratitude. And we are really thankful to our alma mater that it has preserved these values, this knowledge, and for sharing these with the young generations. The joy and the gratitude that I feel now, I would like to pass on to the students of today's and it is not a problem if you do not pass an exam for the first time, because you will, and you will receive your veterinary degrees one day. And when you receive it, you will have the possibility to practice a beautiful profession. And as a result, you will play a significant role both in Hungary and abroad in the implementation of a safe and sustainable future. And you can acquire the fundamental knowledge for disability among the walls of this alma mater. And the buildings are renovated thanks to the efforts of the rector, his dedication. As you can see, they are reconstructed and renovated both from the inside and from the outside. And the fact that we have received our jubilarian diplomas is a proof that we survived the university studies, we passed the final exams, and then we started our career healing animals, doing research, education, and gained lots of experience. From among such experience, I would like to mention a few that we think are the most important. One example is our colleague from Algeria, who summarized the essence of our profession. Preserve the principles that you have learned at this university, because they are the basis of veterinary profession and public service. And I wish that this university will give such knowledge to many, many more professionals. And we are all proud that we studied at this university and that we belong to this excellent community. And now, on behalf of the jubilarian colleagues, I would like to give a photo book to our rector now. And I would like to thank you for your attention.
Felkérem dr. Láng Mária főállatorvos asszonyt, hogy szíveskedjen.
I kindly ask Chief Veterinarian Dr. Mária Láng to hand over the flowers to the rector on behalf of the jubilarians.
Felkérem dr. Salkház István főállatorvos urat, hogy szíveskedjen átadni a jubileumi diplomások nevében a
Dr.
virágot.
István Salkház to hand over the flowers to Tímea Csapó on behalf of the jubilarian colleagues.
Kedves vendégeink, kedves szülők,
dear guests,
kedves első
dear parents,
hallgatók.
dear first-year students, we will now proceed with the solemn oath-taking ceremony for the first-year students. I invite the first-year students of the Hungarian language program to take the oath. The text of the oath will be read aloud by student Zsombor Péter Bödő. I kindly ask our guests to stand up while listening to the oath, which will be recited in Hungarian, German and English languages.
Kérem hallgatótársaimat, hogy jobb kezüket szívükre téve, bal kezüket esküre emelve, az esküszöveg én szava után Mindenki a saját nevét szíveskedjen mondani. Én,
Bödő Péter Zsombor, az Állatorvostudományi Egyetem zászlajára esküszöm, hogy Magyarország alkotmányos jogszabályait betartom, népemhez és hazámhoz hű leszek, és annak megvédésére mindenkor készen állok. Az Állatorvostudományi Egyetem szabályait megtartom, oktatóim iránt tisztelettel viseltetem. Ígérem, hogy egyetemi hallgatóhoz méltó magatartást tanúsítok. Minden erőmmel arra törekszem, hogy tanulmányaimat a tőlem telhető legjobb eredménnyel végezzem. A haladó tudomány és technika eredményeit elsajátítsam, tudásom hazám szolgálatába állítsam. Isten engem úgy segéljen.
Now I would like the first year students of the German language program to take the oath.
Ich bitte meine deutschen Kommilitonen, ihre rechte Hand auf ihr Herz und ihre linke Hand zum Schwur zu heben. Ich, Luisa Wachter, gelobe, der Flagge der Veterinärmedizinischen Universität während meines Studiums in Budapest Ungarns Verfassung und Gesetze einzuhalten. Ich werde die Regeln der Veterinärmedizinischen Universität befolgen meine Lehrer respektieren, mich einem Studenten würdig verhalten und meine Kommilitonen unterstützen. Ich bemühe mich im Studium mein Bestes zu geben, um mich auf das Berufsleben gewissenhaft vorzubereiten. Ich werde der Veterinärmedizinischen Gemeinschaft dienen. Gott segne mich.
Felkérem az angol nyelvű képzés első évfolyamos hallgatóit az
Now invite the first year students of the English language program to take the oath. The text of the oath will be read out by student Aya.
I, Aya Khuzami, promise under oath to the flag of the University of Veterinary Medicine that during my studies in Hungary, I will respect the laws of the country. I shall keep the regulations of the University of Veterinary Medicine, Budapest. I promise solemnly that I will respect the professors and teachers of the university, and that my conduct will be becoming of a veterinary professional. I also pledge to assist my fellow students. I will pursue my studies with a full sense of responsibility and prepare myself to the best of my ability. For all my duties and obligations in my profession, so as to be able to serve the veterinary community with my knowledge. So help me God.
Felkérem a magyar
And we
és az
invite the
idegen nyelvű
students
képzés
chosen to
felkért
represent
hallgatói,
the
hogy
oath-taking
fáradjanak
ceremony
rektor úr elé, akikkel
for
rektor úr
the
kezet
Hungarian
fog, hogy
program
rajtuk
as well as
keresztül
the designated
képletesen
students for the
minden
foreign
újonnan
language
felvetett
programs to
hallgatóvá
come forward to
fogadnak.
the rector, who will shake their hands, symbolically welcoming all newly admitted students into our academic community.
Hallgatóvá fogadom.
I accept you as a student.
Ich schwänge Sie als akademischer Bürger. I accept you as a student.
Megkérem Sós Barnabás hallgatót,
Now I would like
hogy
to
a
ask student Barnabás
2026-os
Sós,
tanévben tanulmányaikat megkezdő első
on
éves
behalf of the
hallgatók
first year
nevében
students
az egyetem zászlajára
beginning their
kitűzöm a
studies in the
szavakat.
2025-2026 academic year to attach the ribbon to the university flag.
Felkérem Prokay Annát, hogy
I would
szíveskedjen
like to ask
átadni a
Anna
hallgatók nevében a
Prokay
virágot rektor úrnak.
to hand over the flowers to the rector on behalf of the students.
Kérem, foglaljanak helyet.
Please take your seats.
Felkérem Dr. Varga Bajusz Veronika
I kindly ask State Secretary Dr.
hogy
Veronika
köszöntse
Varga
első
Bajus to
szavasval.
greet our first year students. Distinguished Minister, Rector, President, dear heads of departments of the university, dear students, dear guests. A university is good if students are proud of it. A university is good if its lecturers, educators, and researchers are proud of it. And a university is good if the nation is proud of it. But what does pride mean? Why a student becomes proud of the university? Because it helps him or her struggle and win. Because he has a thirst for knowledge and can show what they can achieve. Because they have a vocation and they would like to respond to it. Because they will be proud because the university gives high quality, integrity, good education and an identity. Why will a lecturer be proud of the university? Because they know the university trusts them, because the leaders, the colleagues, the students trust them, and they know that they cannot abuse this kind of trust. It's a fragile treasure with a responsibility that gives more joy, actually, that can bridge generations. But sometimes it's just one moment to decide if the trust is given or not. Trust means seeking and giving answers. And they are driven by the willingness to serve students, to serve the nation. A university is a brand which is strengthened by the services provided here, and knowledge gives a kind of performance, a kind of identity. And why would a nation become proud of a university? It is proud because it can see the quality, the students, the lecturers, and the performance, the results. It can see the academic achievements. It can see the everyday lives, the scientific publications, the families, that are all affected by these achievements. And we are proud that we are part of this nation. We are part of this identity because it comes, it gives us, it provides us a home, a mission, and a sense of service. Without an identity, we're just hanging around. We don't know who we are important for. We don't know for whom we are doing our tasks, because people need to belong somewhere, to a family, to a community, to a workplace, to the university, because people want to create, not for themselves, but for their communities, for their families. And that's how the nation works and how it is in an action, a reaction with the community. So we have to live for this identity. For the past 5 years, the bravest universities of Hungary have stepped on a really bold path. They wanted independence, they wanted autonomy, in a way that they asked the state, the government, to be a partner in which the standard is achievement, the standard is competitiveness on the international ground. And the European Commission has been actually fighting against the independence of Hungarian universities. But still, we've been able to make every effort to achieve our goals, to achieve independence, and we are proud of our professors, our lecturers. It is for the third year that more than 100,000 students are given admission to universities. So about 15,000 more students have been admitted in the past 3 years than before. The number of economic income grew by 67% thanks to these reforms. The number of patent rights grew by 35% only just in 1 year. The universities got back their independence, their infrastructure, and they own the buildings, they own the educational infrastructure, and the students belong to them. This is the interest of youth. This is the interest of the nation. So Hungarian higher education is living its second gold age now. Even today, there are some internal and external forces, powers that work against our goals, but we stand still, and with our perseverance, we hope we will win. We will be able to implement our goals. The Hungarian government is providing more and more investments in universities, and we would like Hungarian universities to be among the 100 best universities of the world. A pioneer among these Hungarian universities is the University of Veterinary Medicine. In the past few years, the number of professional publications increased by 87%. There are 3 times more financial support given to the university, and thanks to these investments, the university can boast with new infrastructure, modern equipment, and the ability to increase the number of students who can follow the steps of their predecessors in the veterinary profession. The university is already proud of you. The university has been awaiting you, dear freshmen. Please enjoy this trust and be aware of the responsibilities. Learn the habits, the traditions, get to know your teachers, preserve and renew the Hungarian Veterinary University at the same time. Enjoy the identity that connects you to this community and to the nation itself as a whole. Dear ladies and gentlemen, the heritage of centuries and being proud of achievements can have an adverse effect as well. But this is not what happens in this university. We look forward to further successes in the coming years, in the coming 100 years, and we wish you a beautiful academic year, and God bless you all in the community of the University of Veterinary Medicine. Thank you very much for your attention.
Kedves vendégeink!
Now let's listen to another song performed by Imre Vatkerti. The title of the song is We Need One Other Word.
Kell még egy szó, mielőtt mennék, kell még egy ölelés, ami végig elkísér az úton, majd néha gondolj rá, ez a föld a tiéd, s elmész vissza. Nézd rá, és láss, csillagokra lépsz. Nézd rá, hova tűnt a rég szenvedés, hol a hazafelé. Nagyon szépen köszönöm.
Ebben a tanévben kimagasló tanulmányi eredményük és a közösségért végzett munkájuk alapján a kultúráért és innovációért felelős miniszter az alábbi hallgatókat tüntette ki a Nemzeti Felsőoktatási Ösztöndíjjal. Kérem, hogy a díjazottak államtitkárasszonytól vegyék át az okleveleket és fogadják rektor úr gratulációját. Balkó Eszter Fruzsina.
Eszter Fruzsina Balkó.
Ballai Anna.
Anna Ballai.
Krémer Tünde.
Tünde Krémer.
Pályi Viola.
Viola Pályi.
Örömmel jelentem be, hogy az egyetemi jó tanuló, jó sportoló ösztöndíjat ebben az évben 2 hallgatónk nyert el. Felkérem a hallgatókat, hogy nevük elhangzása után vegyék át a díjat rektorúrtól. Radó Gyöngyvér, kiemelkedő tanulmányi, valamint az országos tájékozódási futóbajnokságban elért sporteredményei alapján. Ferenc Dominika, kiemelkedő tanulmányi, valamint az országos díjugratásban elért eredményei alapján. Az állatorvostudomány fejlődéséhez nélkülözhetetlen tudományos munka elismerését szolgálják az Állatorvostudományi Egyetemen létrehozott alapítványok, amely oklevelet továbbra is az arra érdemes pályázóknak adjuk át. Dr. Hajdú Gusztáv alapítvány okleveleit a 2020 elért tanulmányi eredményeik alapján az alábbi hallgatók kapják. Kérem, hogy a díjazottak rektor úrtól vegyék át az okleveleket.
The award recipients to receive their certificates from the rector. Panni Tuska.
Szívből gratulálok, köszönjük.
Sós Bernadett Lili.
Bernadett Lili Sós.
Balog Hanga.
Hanga Balog.
További ilyen eredményes munkát köszönjük.
Keszeli Adrien Aliza.
Adrien Aliza Keszeli.
Gratulálunk a díjazottaknak.
Congratulations to the
Kérem,
awardees.
hallgassák
And now
meg
please
Sótonyi
listen to
Péter
Professor
doktor
Dr.
záró
Péter
gondolatait.
Sótonyi's closing words.
Tisztelt Hölgyeim és Uraim!
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests,
Nehéz megszólalni.
it's very hard to speak after so many elevating words and thoughts.
Rendkívül meghatottan állok itt.
And I'm standing here at an awe. I can say this
Hiszen
honestly
különösen jubileumi diplomásainknak átadottok levél során
after
kezet fogni
handing
azokkal,
over the
akikkel még
jubilarian
együtt voltunk, sőt együtt rosszalkodtunk
diplomas
esetleg
and,
a
and
kollégiumban.
shaking hands with them and you know
És
just
nekem
I
ez
recall
megadatott,
the
hogy
times
ezt
we spent
megtegyem.
together at the
Szívből
university,
gratulálok,
and
és
I would
remélem,
like to
hogy
congratulate
hosszú
them
éveken
again
keresztül
and wish you
még a következő
long,
diplomákat is
long life.
átadhatja valaki majd,
and
a gránit diplomát, vagy
after
majd
some
kitalálunk
years
egyet.
we will also meet when you
A
will be
titán
conferred your
diplomát,
granite
ami
or
ilyen
some other
nincs, de
diplomas.
reméljük,
We
önök
can
megélik.
even invent some that are not existing
Kedves
at the moment.
elsőévesek,
Dear first year
hétfőn Szolnokon
students,
a gólyatáborban,
on
mikor
Monday
ott
when we were
voltam,
at the stork camp in
ti még csak egy kis
Solnok,
gólyák
you were just
voltatok.
little storks, as we say, little
És
freshmen.
azt a jó kedvet, amit ott
But the joy
tapasztaltam,
that I saw there
nem csak az alkoholtól,
was not only
hanem
because of the alcohol,
az igazi
but also
baráti
because of
társaságot,
the
amit ott
truly
láttam, a
friendly
gólyatáncot,
community,
amit
the
elvejtettetek,
so-called
és
stork
majdnem én is
dance,
beálltam
which
közé.
I almost joined.
Nagyon jó érzés volt.
It was a really
Azonban a
nice
mai
feeling.
naptól
But from
egyetemi
today,
polgárként
you have become university
ti
citizens,
már nem csak
and
hallgatók,
here you're
hanem
not
kollégáim.
only students, but you are
Kollégáink,
colleagues.
akikkel
You are our
együtt
colleagues
dolgozunk.
with whom we are
Azért
working
dolgozunk
together, and we
együtt,
work together
mindazért,
for
amit
the goal that
elhangzott,
we would like to achieve,
akár
that
miniszter
we
úr,
have mentioned
akár
here,
államtitkárasszony, akár
whether
az én
by
beszédemben.
the minister
A
or
hagyományainkért,
the
a
professors,
nemzetünkért, a
to
megmaradásunkért.
fight for our survival,
Ezt
for
a
our
pillanatot
values, for
ragadom
our
meg arra is,
principles.
hogy külön
And I would also
köszönetet
like to
mondjak
grab this
Vadkert
moment
Imrének,
to,
aki évről évre, és tapsoljuk meg,
express
már
my
megérte.
thanks to Imre Vadkerti, who comes to sing for us here.
Évről évre itt van a mi
He's here with us
ünnepségeinken,
on our ceremonies,
és azt hiszem, hogy felemelő
and I
érzés
think it's a
ezeket
really moving
dalokat
moment to listen to these
hallani.
songs.
Úgyhogy igazán méltóvá teszi a
It
mai
really makes
ünnepséget.
our ceremony
Az is,
worthy,
hogy a zászlóra esküsznek.
and also that
És kérem,
the students
hogy ezt az
take their
esküszöveget
oath to
vegyék
the
is
flag
komolyan.
of the university, and please
Mert
take the words
abba
of the
igen
oath
sok komoly
seriously.
dolog hangzott el. Oktatótársaimat, valamennyi dolgozónkat
professor,
kérem arra,
fellow
hogy az
professors,
elkövetkező
and all our
igen
staff
kemény
members,
évben, tanévben
I would like to ask you
teljes
to
odaadással
continue
vegyenek
your
részt.
efforts and
Igenis,
to give your
az oktatók
devotion
szívvel,
to this word, because
szenvedéllyel
yes,
és a
it's
tudás
true that
erejével
we
vegyenek
university
részt abba,
professors
hogy maguk
are enthusiastic
ti
about our work,
valamennyien
and our
igazi
main
magyar
mission is to
vagy a
make you
megfelelő
become
nemzetiköz
real
tartozó emberekké
citizens
váljanak.
of Hungary or your respective
Fontos
nations,
Az
and serve your
identitás,
countries,
az együvé tartozás,
and it's important
és
to
bízom
keep
benne,
up your
hogy önök is
identity
majd fogják kapni. Addigra
your
már
trust,
hosszabb az élet a titán
and
diplomát.
that you will
Köszönöm
also
szépen a
receive your
figyelmet.
diplomas, diamond army. Thank you very much for your attention.
Nem azért állok, hogy a tapsoljanak hosszan,
Standing here to
azért, hogy még
that you
bejelentsem,
applause for a long time, but
befejezésül
to
együtt
announce
énekeljük
that
el a szót.
please let's sing the Hungarian national proclamation together.
Amen.
Kedves vendégeink,
Dear guests,
ünnepségünk
this
véget
is the
ért.
end of our
Köszönöm
ceremony.
megtisztelő
Thank you very
figyelmüket.
much for your
Kérem,
attention.
hogy az elnökség
I would like to
levonulásáig
ask you to
maradjanak a
stay at
helyükön.
your seats
Viszontlátásra.
until the members of the board leave the hall. Thank you.